Hey, what's going on, guys? Temperistic here, bringing you another Nintendo News video. First thing is TeamBeyond.net made a Destiny Legendary Engram farming guide for you guys, so let's just talk about that for a second. There's a bunch of different spots on each planet to farm Engrams. What I mean by farming is you sit in one spot and enemies keep spawning and spawning and spawning, and you keep killing and killing and killing, and obviously once you kill enough enemies, you're going to get uncommon Engrams, you're going to get decoherent Engrams, which are the blue ones, and then the purple ones are the legendary Engrams, which is the ones that you want to get, because you can get exotic gear from that. And I don't know if there are exotic Engrams. I've never seen an exotic Engram, but I've heard people talk about them, so I don't really know if they exist or not. So first one to talk about is on Earth. There is a farming location called Treasure Cave. It is, I believe it's called Skywatch is the location of the cave. It's just a little tiny cave, and acolytes and thralls spawn in there, and then you just stand a certain amount of feet away so you don't block the spawn, and then you just keep killing and killing and killing. Once you run out of ammo, you go and you collect all your stuff. There's a bunch of ammo in there, a bunch of heavy ammo, and then you have all your Engrams that you have to collect. And then once you're full, you go to the tower, and then you easily rank up with the Cryptarch, and then you can get legendary Engrams from the Postmaster once you rank up, and yeah, so on and so forth. It's just a never-ending cycle of awesome Engrams. So that's the first spot. The second spot is on Venus, and it's when you're doing a strike mission. It's the strike mission for the Archon Priests, when you're going after the Archon Priests and trying to kill them, I believe. And there's this location where all these goblins, right when you turn this corner, you're on like a little cliff in a cave, and all these goblins are coming to you, and they're all like bunched up. All you have to do is shoot one good rocket, and you can kill all of them. And then after you do that, usually a couple Engrams drop because there's like 10 or 12 of them all bunched up in one area. And then after that, you kill yourself, and what that does is makes you respawn to the last checkpoint, and that last checkpoint is right before you see all the goblins. So you kill yourself, and then you spawn right there, and then the goblins are there again, and you just do that so on and so forth until you're full of Engrams, and then go to the tower and blah blah blah. Alright, there is another location on Venus. Let me see here. So the first one that I talked about was the Goblin one. The second one on Venus is oh yeah, this spot is where I did it. Alright. I'm not sure where this spot is. I forget the name of it. There is a video. There are 3 videos here where you can check out where they are. It's a legendary and rare farming spot. I have definitely had a lot of luck with this, and the awesome thing about farming at these spots, the only spot that you can't have this happen in is the Venus spot, because it's a strike mission. But on the one on Earth and the one on Venus, where you're in this big area and there's fallen captains and all of that, there's also goblins and hobgoblins that spawn in this one area, and then across from them, that's where all the fallen enemies are. So at one point, you'll see, after you kill them enough times, you'll see on the bottom left-hand corner that the enemies are moving together, I think is what it says. That means that they're going to start coming in swarms. And after you kill the first swarm, the next swarm is going to be much tougher, with tougher enemies. And then the last one, everyone's going to be having golden shields, and they're going to be, even goblins are going to be tough to kill because they're going to have a lot of shields. So when that happens, that's when I think you usually get your best Engrams, because you're killing tons and tons of enemies that are never ending stopping. I think they keep on spawning for like 5 minutes or something. It's pretty crazy. But if you want to check out all 3 of these locations and you're not really sure what I'm talking about, where they are, there's 3 videos here that show you exactly how to get to this spot. So I'll put that down in the description below. Next thing, there is a guide that TeamBeyond.net made for the Destiny Vault of Glass, and it just talks about how you can do it. I'm just going to go down the rundown of it. So the first thing you have to do is you spawn at the location. There's 3 different circles, and you have to get in the circles, and you have to kill the minotaurs that are protecting the circles, and they're going to keep on spawning. And it just talks about the little strategy you do, and then once you get all 3 circles controlled, the shrine builds, and it opens up the door to the Vault of Glass. And then once you go in there, there are a few different puzzles and bosses that you have to kill to complete the Vault of Glass. The first boss is, let's see here, Okay, so step 2, the first boss is the Templar, and then it shows you part 1 and part 2 how to do it. When you're fighting these bosses, you have to do certain things. You have to grab a relic on these bosses, and you have to use it to heal your teammates, because these bosses put some kind of spell on them, and if you let that spell on them live too long, then it kills them. And you have to be in certain areas, and yeah, so it's not just, you know, killing people, it's a puzzle, and that's why the Vault of Glass is a pretty difficult raid to do. And now the third step in this is called the Gorgon's Maze, and what it is you find all these enemies, and they're white, they're colored white. If one of them even sees you, your whole entire team dies. It doesn't matter if you make it through. If your teammate hasn't made it through and they get spotted by one of these enemies, instantly you're all dead, no matter what. So there's a little spot that you can go on. There's a video for each one of these parts, and you just follow the path, and then they won't see you, and you can make it through. And then in the next one, you have to jump on these little pillars, and they lift and they go down, so you just have to figure out the pattern, and then yeah, you're good. And then you make it onto the gatekeepers, and you have to kill the gatekeepers, and there's a little puzzle, and yada yada. And then the last boss is Atheon, and what he does is once you do a certain amount of damage to him, he spawns 3 of your teammates, I think 3 teammates that are the farthest away from him outside, and they have to kill these oracles that keep spawning while you're making your way to the portal to get back in and try to kill Atheon. So if you want to check out that and you're trying to do the Vault of Glass but you're having a little trouble, check out this guide. There's a bunch of descriptions on each part and videos for each one of these, and it's very well done. So next, TeamBeyond.net is giving out their other 2 best armor in Destiny. They already did a Hunter one, and now the Warlock one is as followed. The first armor piece is Heart of Praxis Fire. It is a exotic chest piece, and it has a couple upgrades. So the aesthetics are pretty good, and the Praise the Sun upgrade further reduces cooldowns when Radiance is active, meaning you can essentially spam grenades non-stop. The next one is a helmet. It's Light Beyond Nemesis, and it's upgrade Keeper of the Pack. It doesn't specifically upgrade any one of your abilities. Instead, it allows you to revive your teammates faster, and will also spawn more orbs than normal when you earn kills with your super, and you need these orbs. Like if you ever use your super and you see in the bottom left hand corner it says generating, you generated 5 orbs or 6 orbs. Those orbs are going to help you, if collected by your teammates, get their supers faster. So it's really important for you to create as many orbs as possible, and you do that by killing enemies. So if you use your Gunslinger Hunter ability, where your gun does 1 hit kill automatically, every time you kill a person or an enemy or whatever, it generates 1 orb of light. And like for me, I use the Titan Super Fist of Havoc. If I kill 3 enemies, then it should generate 3 orbs of light, or you know, sometimes more for whatever reason. The next thing are the gauntlets for the Warlock. It's called Sunbreakers. So you get obviously you get all these exotics for strange coins and motes of light, and that's how you get them. And you get them from Zur, who is the Agent of the Night. He comes at 9 a.m. on Friday and leaves on 9 a.m. on Sunday. And he's always in a different location on the tower. Like, for instance, the first time we saw him, he was in the room before you get to all the mentors. And then this time around, he was across from where the speaker of the Traveler is. So he's right by that door. He's just standing there. So next weekend, or this upcoming weekend, he's probably going to be in a different location. So the Sunbreakers. The Helium style upgrade increases the duration of the Sunstinger's solar grenade, and it's pretty important if you're a fan of the solar grenades. So that's pretty cool. So that's that. And then the last best armor is for my class, the Titan, which I'm pretty excited about. So the first one is a helmet. It's called an Insurmountable Skull Fort. So it not only comes with a cool holographic effect on the visor, but also a sweet upgrade for Striker Titans, which is the one I use. So it has improved transfusion, and what the transfusion is when I use what I use. It is the Storm Fist, and that's the melee. So it's supposed to kill someone in multiplayer, or it's supposed to kill someone in the story mode if they are low enough level in 1 hit. And what this does, it improves the Storm Fist, and it heals my life if I'm damaged. If my shields are damaged, my health is damaged, it heals me for each kill that I get with my melee Storm Fist. And it allows me to always spawn with full melee energy. So let's say I just used Storm Fist on somebody in multiplayer, but it just made them like very low health. It didn't kill them because they have some sort of resistance or high defense power. Then I die, then it's like, oh wow, I just wasted it and I didn't get a kill with it. Now I spawn with full melee energy. Now if I don't have this upgrade, I'm not going to spawn and it's going to have to recharge. So that's pretty cool. The next thing is a chest piece for the Titan. It's called the Armamentarium. So, in addition to having a large amount of discipline to reduce your grenade cooldown, its unique upgrade will actually allow you to carry 2 grenades for any Titan subclass. So, if you want to use one grenade to lock down an area, you can also use another grenade, like the flashbang, to stun enemies and make them blind, or you can use a grenade that has power and just to kill. So you could do a combo with a grenade to lock down an area, and then you can throw your grenade that does the most amount of damage into that, and then it's a pretty good combo. It should grant you a couple kills. Now the next helmet is the one that I currently have on, and it's sick. It's got like 2 horns at the top, and it's blue, and it's like they're coming out, and it's crazy. It's called Helm of Inmost Light. So there's 2 upgrades to this helmet that grants that goes towards my super, which is Fist of Havoc. So when upgraded, the helmet will automatically apply death from above, which allows my Fist of Havoc to be aimed instead of just randomly, thrown. And then it adds Headstrong, which is bonus invincibility when using Fist of Havoc. So there's a couple of times when I've used my Fist of Havoc and I'm not invincible, but I can be killed. So when that like small 2-second interval of me in the air right before I hit the ground with my fist to use my super to kill people, somebody has like shotgunned me or someone has sniped me before I've done that, and it's kind of frustrating. So now it's going to be almost impossible to kill me because I'm going to have a bonus invincibility when I'm using my Fist of Havoc. So that 2-second interval, it's going to be very difficult to kill me. So both of these upgrades are extremely powerful, and that's what makes this helmet very devastating. So that's all the news I got for you guys today. It was just about Destiny and a couple things you want to know, a couple guides and all this stuff. So if you want to know more about Destiny, hit me up, ask a couple questions in the comment section. I'll be glad to answer. And yeah, I will be streaming today after I upload this. Probably not right after I upload this, but I'm going to be dishing out another video. It's going to be a gameplay, probably a free-for-all in Rumble in the Crucible. But make sure you like, favorite, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll be sure to bring you more need-to-know news and more Destiny content right here on my channel. Thanks for watching. Catch you guys later.